Hello folks, this is Johan bringing you a review of Night of the Dead, also known as No TD by Ability for StarCraft 2 custom maps. A few things to notice: this is a beta map, content is being updated all the time, thus some of the things I'm going to talk about are going to be outdated at some point. The current version is 0.11 on the EU server. Screen credit is given to Ability, although there is a total of 4 people working on this map. Now, what is this map all about? The map is a survival type. Your goal is simple: to complete missions, and if you like, survive through them as well, but that is an option. If you want to go ahead and charge to your death, nothing is going to stop you. Common sense is for the weak, at any rate. As you can see, there is a total of 8 different classes, each one being unique with 2 skill trees, both trees designed to give different experience, or you could go ahead and mix and match as you see fit. The first time you play the game, you're only going to be able to choose from the 3 standard classes: Medic, Assault, and Marine. But as you progress by playing more games, as well as actually being good, you will unlock new set of classes, the first ones acquired once you reach 100 experience. After a certain amount of times, the gates will open and the game will begin. As you may have noticed, the zombies aren't very strong, but can trap you if you're not paying attention or reading a book, but yeah. As already mentioned, there are quests to be done, starting off with saving an outpost. Depending on how you do, you'll be rewarded with set amount of experience, which will unlock new classes. Jeez, really? Uh, Things like weapons, ammunition, restore items, and perks are found all over the map, some at the same place every game, others spawns randomly. Yeah, that is good. The length of a game skips between 3 minutes up to towards 1 hour, depending on the experience of the group. Now, as I said, there were 2 skill trees. Each class have them. Both trees are very differently from each other. As you could imagine, each tree has a tier requiring points spent in the tier below to unlock new skills. Of course not the first one, but yeah, you know. Each tree have its own use. A medic could either go full healing or damage with nanotech, or a mix of both. Levels are gained as you would imagine by killing monster. Each level rewards you with 1 skill point to spend as you choose. Back to the basic. There are a few bosses for you to kill, starting off with a giant roach, followed by some kind of zombie thingy, I'm not sure what it's called. These guys hit very hard, as well as having abilities such as don't stand in the fire, don't stand in the way of a baiting. Seriously guys, standing in the way of a baiting, that's just rude. Each boss rewards you with experience based on your performance as a team. No, really. Oh, and if you screw up and almost get yourself killed, you will get free, say, every once in a while, making the monsters unable to attack you for a set amount of time before they go back to bashing your head in. The temporary buff also grants you a huge HP regen for a short time, but it can't be triggered too often, so you can't rely on it saving you indefinitely. The last thing the game is based around is team play. I know it is a strange word. I know it's shocking, but helping others is kind of nice in this game, and you know what? They might actually help you later on. Although that guy with the sniper and 500 ammunition probably won't, so don't trust him. Anyway, back to the point. Trying to do stuff by yourself generally gets you killed, and if you trigger an event as well, the group will rage and send the scary man next door after you, so try to stay away from triggers if the group is not there. Anyway, back to the point. Some of the more complex game elements is, for example, the rating system, which increase or decrease the difficulty of your game based upon the score of the whole team. Starting off as a fresh rookie, your score will be set at 1500. Moving towards 1600, you will be known as above average. 1700, you'll be known as good player, and so on. Alright. As to my knowledge, dying reduces score by 7, winning a game increases the score by 7, and stuff like taking hits and killing zombies seems to affect the rating, but I'm just not sure how much and to what degree, so I'm just not sure. Now when I said increase, I meant it. Having a group above 1600 makes the infestors spawn bailings as well as just being annoying and moving around a lot and just having way too much HP. Being above 1575 makes a group able to trigger special events as well as more zombies. Always more fun with more zombies. Makes it a lot more difficulty. However, if one member of the group is a rookie, you better get a book to read for an hour while you're randomly clicking on the map. Sad face. Monsters are vulnerable to different kind of weapons, thus having each member of the group carrying a sniper, a flamethrower, as well as a standard gun makes the journey a lot easier. Some of the zombies are almost immortal to anything but the counter weapons, so be prepared for a funeral if not enough people had a flamethrower for the squad event. Seriously, you can't do it without like everyone having one. Just die horrible. Anyway, events are triggered once you got to a certain point on the map. Not really. But are always related to some kind of quest, thus rewarding you with experience. And you can, as far as I know, you cannot gain any extra experience from random triggers. My own thoughts about this game is that if the difficulty is set to the right level, it is a blast, or if there is an update with new stuff to do. So far I'm really happy with the scaling of the difficulty for most of the part. Sometimes I mean, if you have a new player, I mean, it's not even fun because it becomes so easy. Of course, if everyone is new except you, then it becomes quite challenging. But otherwise, it's just a northeast, and yeah, the game can get a bit tedious if the level is not set to match the group's experience. So yeah, a bit of that. Replay value. As far as the replay value is concerned, as long as you play with friends, it should be fine, or setting up some kind of challenge for yourself, like getting someone killed. No, I never said that. Playing with unknown people tends to make the game more about a grind feast rather than enjoyment. Of course, new updates makes it worth coming back every now and then to check what's new, but overall it's more a game for a closed group rather than a public group. Of course, these are my opinions, so feel free to tell me what a morum I am. Yeah, just go ahead and do that. Should you play this? If survival co-op mode game are your style, then yes, no question. If you want something new, I would say give it a go and then come back and rage for wasting 3 minutes of your life. So yeah, overall, a good fun game, somewhere along the lines of a B+. So this has been a review of Night of the Dead beta version 0.11. Make sure to check my channel if Dota, CS2 custom maps or CS2 casting is your thing. This is Johan signing off. GG.